Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, what a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Prescott now. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. A Nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
A game there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Here go 46. Here go 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
47.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Pollard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Pollard. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Pollard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
Come on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed of giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hot 70. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 19-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Washington.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Panther 11. 7. 18 rattlers.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Prescott now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
46, 46. 47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Second and 13. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Pickens. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
In motion right is Tony. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. What a great read by his secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now they'll change things up.
19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Washington. Pat Freiermuth, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2nd and 10.
Kill. We're going to 53. Everyone, kill.
Off the play fake, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second and a couple. Here's Pollard again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running right, it's Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
Tony on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. 1st down, Washington.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. In motion right is Tony. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
That's a
nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll look to throw here. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net.
You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. Complete. Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Dak. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Gun.
Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
47. Hey, kill! 47. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Right here. 26.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Ready?
Here comes second down.
Three. Top row 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. Third and 10. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Out of the gun now on third down. That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. What a huge takeaway for this defense, the interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time for his first interception of the game, because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away from the other team. He's done a nice job of that. Here, the interception pops up, and now, on the other side of the field, all they're thinking, get 3, and we go home.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball. And he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Okay, break. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. The 20, 5, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. and then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Commanders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3.